What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and today I have the world's thinnest folding phone ever. It is truly an impressive piece of engineering when it comes to display technology, hinge technology, battery, and so much more, and it is essentially the flagship caliber folding phone from Honor. If you guys remember, earlier in the year we attended MWC with Honor to check out some of their phones from their Porsche design collaboration, and as someone who is a Porsche driver and absolutely loves everything about that aspect, it was really the dream collab as someone who loves tech and cars. For years, we've taken a look at a lot of folding phones and flipping phones, and in the beginning, it was sort of a novelty item. But nowadays, this is really as close as we've gotten to a zero compromise experience simply because of its form factor. Also, not to mention all of the tech and the flagship caliber specs that you have inside. So when you take a look at the hardware itself, I mean, this is just such a thin slab. 9.2 millimeters folded and 4.35 millimeters unfolded. It features Honor's super steel hinge on the back here, and this is what holds together the entire device, and we're gonna show you guys the lack of crease in a few minutes. When you take a look at the design and how they were able to do this, it is a very rounded edge. And even though the device on paper is already so thin, the design itself makes it feel even thinner. If you take a look at the Samsung Galaxy, that has gone with a boxier shape, and I'm personally not a big fan of that, but I'm also curious about what the Google Pixel Fold Pro is going to be like. But I mean, this is just such an impressively slim slab, and we're gonna talk more about the battery life later, but it is over 5,000 milliamp hours, and it just can't wrap my head around how these were engineered, because even some of the other thinner folding phones that I've checked out this year so far that were already pushing the boundaries are still about 6 millimeters, 7 millimeters thick, unfolded. And just holding it, this feels like a phone of its own. Using the front display, it doesn't feel like you're limited by the size, the aspect ratio, or the form factor. But as you open it up here, this is what is so impressive. You take a look at the screen, and I mean, you tell me here if you can see a hinge or anything. It is definitely one of the more discreet hinges that I've seen. The crease is very, very minimal, and from a durability standpoint, it still feels very solid. And despite how thin the form factor is, it doesn't feel like the device is going to break or anything. And I mean, that is really impressive. The bezel on the side is also one that wraps around quite nicely. And from a hardware standpoint, I just can't say enough. Yes, there is the little camera bulge on the back, but I do think it is really, really impressive. And Honor was already making really thin folding phones before, but it seems like year after year, they're able to retain the same specs, same if not improved battery life and improved power, while continuing to be able to slim down the size in an industry that is kind of sat back on trying to focus on thinness. But when it comes to a folding phone, I feel like it is still important. This phone is available in 3 different colors, including the black one that I have here, as well as a green and a reddish brown. I personally really like the brown one, and I love like how it has like that cognac look to it. But one thing is the other color options come in at 0.05 of a millimeter thicker, making it 4.4 millimeters compared to 4.35 millimeters. Every micromillimeter counts in this case when it comes to making it the world's thinnest smartphone, and the black one is the one that is the thinnest one of the bunch, which I found kind of interesting. On the display side of things, this device features an OLED display inside out. It is a 7.92 inch display when unfolded, and it features a 1600 nit peak brightness with a 120 Hz refresh rate and a 2344 by 2156 resolution. The display is over 1 billion colors and has a 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and that is the same on the back and the front. But on the front, you have a peak brightness of 5000 nits, which is impressive. I mean, the nits brightness of the inside screen is already really good, but again, at how thin they've been able to make this device, the fact that it has a display on both sides is just absolutely crazy. And I mean, being able to enjoy movies and multimedia on this, I feel like the OLED display is especially important on a folding phone because you do have a black bar on the top and bottom that spans throughout the center of the screen, especially in the 16:9 aspect ratio. Colors are very vibrant. The blacks are obviously pitch black, as you would expect out of OLED. And I mean, I would say the display is definitely one of the better ones that I've seen on a folding phone, and it just feels very easy on the hand. I can just rest my pinky and have that hinge the entire device when I'm trying to enjoy a video, and I can also type with it like this, and I feel like the balance is also pretty well done despite the camera being towards one side when you're using it in a horizontal fashion. And so yeah, when it comes to hardware, I really don't have any complaints of this device. When it comes to the performance, it features the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 with 12 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigs of storage, and an Adreno 750 GPU. And I feel like a lot of people like to do like gaming on these foldable phones because it has a larger screen real estate, it is also easier to grip, and so you can really enjoy a fun gaming experience with all the specs that back this device. But on the topic of battery life, Honor has been at the forefront of battery innovations and has incorporated silicon content of up to 10% in the negative electrode, and the Honor Magic V3 comes with a 5150 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery. And so from a battery life standpoint, I would say you can expect to get probably about 7 to 8 hours of usage. I wouldn't say the 5000 milliamp hour battery is one that gets you like a 2-day usage because of the screens that it has to power, but these screens are still very power efficient, being an OLED display. And so there are variances when it comes to the brightness, how often you're switching between the inside and the outside display and all that kind of stuff, as well as video recording. But I will say the battery life is something that I was really impressed with when I initially saw the spec and the big tagline of it being the world's thinnest folding phone ever. But now onto the camera, and on this aspect, I would say that it is very comparable when it comes to camera hardware of the flagship Honor Magic 6 Pro. It features a rear triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel wide camera with an aperture of f1.6, a 50 megapixel f3.0 camera, and that is the telephoto one, and a 40 megapixel f2.2 ultra wide camera, along with a dual 20 megapixel f2.2 front-facing camera on the interior and the exterior of the device. The front-facing cameras are placed relatively close to the top, so instead of integrating like a teardrop design by placing it a little bit lower, it kind of just hides into the top bar on the phone, and I actually really like that. When it comes to the image quality, the photo quality and video quality that I was able to get from Honor devices has always been really good. The resolution is definitely there if you want to crop and also edit the photos in post, but it also has a lot of AI related features that let you take things to the next level. It has like intelligent themes for like buildings and landscapes, as well as like motion sensing and high-speed photography that we also showcased when taking photos of my car earlier this year, and of course HDR capabilities and also Pro Tools. Being able to utilize the full entirety of this display just allows you to have a better gauge of what you're recording and fine-tuning the settings, the framing, and so much more. And that is just some of the hardware advantages of using a foldable phone to be able to capture photos and video. Of course, on the software front, Honor has also implemented a lot of on-device AI and has even collaborated with Google Cloud to deliver features such as Honor AI Eraser, face-to-face translation, and translation tools in Honor Notes. So overall, what do I think of the Honor Magic V3? And I'll say right off the bat, I was interested as a tech user because whenever I hear it's like the world's thinnest, the world's fastest, the world's most impressive of anything, I naturally want to check it out. And in this case, with Honor Magic V3, they have set a new industry standard with a folded thickness of just 9.2 millimeters, which is just as thin as other regular non-folding flagship phones. And I mean, they continue to get better, they continue to release, and they continue to be improved, which means there is a market for these folding phones, and we've seen that with the Fold and the Flip. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.